Alright, I'm here this week very, very early on in the day. Got a head start, so there's really no light at all for any kind of filming. I'm not going to be doing much of anything anyways other than cleaning up. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started on that. Alright, it's starting to look like a bit more organized chaos in here. I threw most of the stuff, the panels from up there down here, just so I can chop them up whenever. That's a door right there. I organized some of the stuff over there. But yeah, it's gotten a lot better up there, which is good. So I'm gonna call it a day there. I've been chopping for 2.5, 3 hours now. I got some 5 amp hour batteries, and those things are awesome. It's lasted the entire time, and there's still a bit of juice left in it. So yeah, I'll call it there for today. I have to go take care of some other stuff, but that's how it goes sometimes. It's with great pleasure that most of the initial mess is gone and or organized. Mostly organized. But now that I have all of that junk out of the way, I can actually finally start doing what I need to do. Probably just a little bit slower. Probably start up here from the front, taking this out first, doing something with all those old blinds, probably cutting them in half. But yeah, now that most of the mess is, well, the initial mess is taken care of, I can actually start tearing the insides out again and then figuring out how far I'm gonna go on the outside. I have a pretty decent plan for the skin. I'm thinking some 1/2-inch rigid foam to start for more insulation, and then building off that. And actually, speaking of that, I need to go take some measurements of a few things here and there. So it's pretty much the only update this week is that I've just cleaned and organized the mess. There's still a lot of mold down there. We'll see how bad the floorboards are. Might have to replace a few, but whatever. But yeah, that's all there is for this week. And we're back. So I'm gonna try to get this out today, which shouldn't be too hard. I just have to move a few things around. And then there's a bunch of junk under there. But then that gives me full access to just drop all the pretenses and go ham with my Sawzall on the rest of the walls. Hopefully they're not super load bearing, but I guess I'll figure that out if the roof collapses in on me. But yeah, since I've cleaned up so much of my previous mess, I can actually, well, more comfortably continue on tearing it up. So I'm gonna get started on that. All right. Well, I got it pretty much all ripped out. You can see all the stuff that was under there. Now it's just a matter of cleaning this up so I don't run into the same problem I did last time of just there's a huge mess everywhere. So I'm gonna cut all this up and then we'll see if I want to keep going today. Alright, so I got all the bed frame material out as well as the carpet out from along here, and yeah, it's pretty dirty, moldy, and I don't know if that kind of catches on the camera, but there's a lot of damage into the plywood back there. It's very wet, so I'm still undecided whether I want to actually pull up the floor and redo the floor, but I'm leaning more towards redoing the floor just because I don't want any old moldy OSB in here. That way I get a nice clean camper. So, well, yeah, I actually made some forward progress today, finally, after just weeks of cleaning. I also have finally been able to take this next week off because people are qualified now. So the plan is to come over and really mess this entire area up as much as I can. So yeah, all in all, fairly decent day. Got something actually accomplished. So gonna call it there for today, go get some food, and go from there.